All right, so that might be everybody for this morning. So as you roll out, this morning we've got 30 on and 20 off. And we're going to do 6 rounds of 3 exercises to start. So just 3 exercises, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. We're going through 6 times. And then we've got a core finisher at the end. So don't leave when we're done with this. All right, so the first exercise, squat, is just a goblet squat, or it could be a body weight squat, whatever you're up for this morning. This circuit is pretty friendly, so I've broken out the big orange kettlebell. Usually I have 3 kettlebells at my house, and orange is the heaviest. So if that's any indication of what we're up for, you can use a heavy kettlebell for this, because number 1 is squat. Number 2 is swing or deadlift, depending on what's friendly for you. I will probably be doing mostly deadlifts, just because I'm going to be sitting on a plane this afternoon, so I don't want to be sitting there with kettlebell swing back.
Where are you going?
Orlando.
Ooh.
Yeah. Warm weather and Disney magic. And then last one, row. Last exercise is a row. All right, and we'll do 15 seconds each side there. And if you want to use a band for that, you can use a band, but really we want to go hand propped up on something, whether it's a bench or a couch or even your knee, and we just pull your elbow up towards the ceiling. Okay, so just those 3 exercises. We go 1, 2, 3 for 30 seconds each. And then I'll give you the core circuit to wrap up. All right, so let's take 30 more seconds on the roller if needed. Great. So starting off on the floor this morning, let's just give your knees a hug. And we rock side to side. Just starting to move some tissues around, squish stuff around a little bit. And good. Okay, let's push heels down into the floor, lifting those hips up. Right, so we're almost scooping, tucking your tailbone under. From there, we're going to reach to an opposite side. So picture yourself lying right in the middle of a giant clock. You're going to take your left hand, you're going to reach across your body up to 10 o'clock on that clock. And then you'll take your right hand, reach across your body, and reach to 2 o'clock. So as you reach, you should get a stretch under your armpit, sort of down your lat, down the outside of your ribs. We roll to that side. And we switch. Whatever side you're reaching to, your opposite heel should be pressing through the floor. So if I'm rolled over and I'm reaching over my right shoulder, my left heel should be pressing into the floor. And good. From there, let's give yourself a hamstring stretch. So you grab the back of your leg, pull that toe back toward you. We're going to take your other leg and try to touch your knee to the floor. Touch the back of your knee to the floor. So you should be feeling a stretch down the back of your leg, the leg that you're holding. You might also get a stretch down the front of your leg or on your hip of the leg that's on the floor. And good, let's go ahead and relax, switch sides. Pushing that heel up towards the ceiling, pull your toe back toward your face. And good. All right, let's roll over to your side. Bring your knees up. Stack those knees right on top of each other, fingertips together, opening up like a book. You can open and stay if you get a good stretch there. Okay, but we want to get a few reps in where we're actually rotating your upper back. So as those fingertips close, you're going to touch your fingertips together. Watch your hand as you open up. And switch sides. Opening up, let those fingertips touch together. Keep your knees stacked right on top of each other. And good. All right, let's come up to your elbow. So you're going to prop yourself up. We're going to do a side plank just to get things going. You can either separate your top leg from your bottom leg, or you can stack them up on top of each other. What we want here is great posture, hips forward. Should have a nice straight line from your knee through your hip, through your shoulder, through your ears. I'm going to hold for about 15 seconds. And good, let's switch sides. Coming up to that side plank, here we go. Hips should be forward, chest facing straight forward. Sometimes it helps to either point your fingertips up at the ceiling or point your elbow up at the ceiling, just to keep you from rotating and pointing down towards the floor. And good, let's roll over to a push-up position. Bringing one leg up under you and across. Getting that stretch down the outside of your hip. And good, let's switch sides. As you sit down here, try to keep your hips square to the floor rather than sitting off to one side. Keep your belly button pointing straight down at the floor. And good, let's go to a push-up position. We're gonna walk your hands into your feet. Tap your toes, walk it right back out. We'll do 5 inchworms. Last one. Good, on that last one, go ahead and stand up. And let's go reverse lunge. So we're gonna bring your knee up first. Press your knee into your locked arm. So we press in and across. You should feel this start to work right from your hip up to your opposite shoulder. It's kind of an ab squeeze there. And then we step backwards. Bring it up. Use your abs to force your knee and hand together. Like you're trying to push the heel of your hand into your muscle on the top of your knee there. And then as you step back, make sure your front leg's doing the work. Back leg's just along for the ride. Okay, good. Let's do the other side. So your straight arm, you're just sort of stiff arming your knee as you bring your knee and arm, or knee and heel of your hand together. And good to go. Okay. So remember, we're going 6 times through: squat, swing, and row. Right? Pretty simple movements that we know. This can be anywhere from, well, I think with the lack of shoulder press, this can be fairly heavy if you have weight options at your house. So shoulder press is usually the limiting factor. But today we're doing only weights with the lower body. Well, people row more than they press. So, okay. So we're ready here. We're gonna get going in 5 seconds. Let's have that weight nearby. First one is a goblet squat. 3, 2, 1, and off we go. You can hold that weight low with straight arms or high up under your chin. I'm going to start here just because it usually takes me a second to warm up, especially for the morning circuits. 10 seconds left. Make sure wherever you're holding that weight, you're thinking about spreading the floor apart with your feet. 2, 1, and 20 seconds to rest. So when you put a little pressure out with your feet, with your legs, you should feel a little bit more like spring loaded. The same thing happens with the deadlift and the swing. So we want to use that little bit of tension in the outside of your hips. All right, deadlift or swing. And here we go, 30 seconds. Ten seconds left. Butt and back of your legs are doing the work. 2, 1, and rest. Okay, we got rows coming up. Okay, we'll do 15 seconds each side. Starting in 3 seconds. 1, and here we go. Think less about pulling with your hand, more about pulling with the back of your elbow up towards the ceiling. 2 seconds. 1, switch sides. Five seconds left. 2, 1, and rest. That's round 1. 5 rounds to go. All right, getting started in 3 seconds. Back to goblet squats. 2, 1, and go. Halfway. Make sure your feet are staying flat, pressing out against the floor. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and rest. So again, if holding the weight up top doesn't work for you on that, you can hold the weight low with straight arms. Just make sure your chest is staying up. 3 seconds till the deadlift or swing. And here we go. Difference between the deadlift and the swing. is really basically the speed. Deadlift is just picking stuff up 101. Five seconds left. 2, 1, and rest. Rows are next. All right, in 2, 1, and here we go, rows. You can also do this with a band, if that's what you have. Either way, we're going to do one side at a time. Switch sides. Three, 2, 1, rest. Okay, back to squats. Kind of like these ones where there's not much to remember. Starting round 3 in 2, 1, and here we go. The difference between that squat and deadlift. On the squat, you should be able to see your screen. And I should be able to see your t-shirt logo. Right, so we want your chest up, lots of knee bend. And in a deadlift, your t-shirt logo will face the ground. 3 seconds, 2, 1, and rest. Okay, so if you look at it from the side, this is a squat, this is the bottom of a deadlift. Deadlift and swing coming up. Think about using the stretch on your hamstring to do the work. Ready, go. All right, so we're using that tension on the back of your legs as sort of a spring to bring your hips forward. That weight should be tracking down if you're doing the deadlift. That weight should be tracking down right in between your shins. If you're doing a swing, your hands should be as tight to you as possible. Okay, your hands should be well above your knees. 2, 1, and rest. All right, so on a swing, your hand should be passing through here, not right here. Keep them as tight as you can. Rows are up. 5 seconds. 2, 1, and here we go. Make sure you're initiating movement with your shoulder blade, finishing by bringing your elbow up. Switch sides. Five seconds left. 2, 1, rest. All right, we're halfway. Back to squats, 3 seconds. 1, and here we go. Halfway. Keep sitting that weight back in your heels. Full foot pressing through the floor, 3 seconds. 2, 1, rest. Swings, round 4. And 2, 1, here we go. 10 seconds. And rest. Rows are next. Starting to rows in 2, 1. Here we go. Halfway, switch it up. Five seconds left. 3, 2, 1. Done with round 4. 2 to go. All right, 3 seconds. Goblet squats. Ready, go. Ten seconds left. 5, 2, 1. Relax. 20 seconds to rest. Swings are coming up. In 2, 1, and go. Ten seconds left. 3 seconds. 2, 1, and rest. Round 5 rows. Five seconds. 3, 2, 1, and go. Remember, whatever side you're holding the weight on, that foot will be back. Switch sides. Both toes should be pointing forward. Right, so check your back foot. Make sure your back foot is facing straight forward. 3 seconds. 2, 1, and rest. So there's no pushing in this workout, which is okay. We do a lot more pushing than pulling these days. So it's good to even it out. We want at least 1-to-1 pulling exercises and pushing exercises. So it's okay to leave the pushes out of this one. All right, last round. Goblet squats. Here we go. Ten seconds left. 5, 3, 2, 1. Rest. Last set of swings or deadlifts. Ready, and go. Keeping that pressure pushing out into the outside of your shoes. 10 seconds left. Three seconds. One, and rest. Last set of rows. Starting in 5, 2, 1, and go. Halfway. Keep that elbow nice and tight to your ribs on the way up. 3 seconds. 1, rest. Okay. So we're going to finish up. We'll take our time to rest here. We're going to finish up with 5 rounds of 30 on, 15 off. And it'll be a core finisher. So we got 3 exercises. I'm going to reset the clock here. Okay, first exercise, plank jacks is what it says on the menu. Plank tap outs is what I'll be doing. So basically you're in that push-up plank position. A plank jack is where you're jumping your feet in and out as you're facing the floor. A tap out is just here, 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 just tapping out to the side. I know for a fact that plank jacks don't work for me personally. If they work for you, go for it. But I just tap out. Push-up position, knee tap. So we're in that push-up position again, hinging your butt up towards the ceiling into like a downward facing dog, and reach and tap your opposite knee. Third exercise, hollow body hold for 30 seconds. And we'll talk through all of those, but let's get started so we can get you on your way. First one, plank jack or plank tap out, starting in 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and here we go. And so again, the plank jack is here. I think those are right on par with burpees in terms of, I don't know, it's like just something to do, I guess. But if you want to save your back, tap out to the side. 3 seconds, 2, 1, rest. Okay, we're going back to the push-up position. Tapping your opposite knee, 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, here we go. Pushing your hips up towards the ceiling, reach across, tap your opposite knee, back to the push-up position. Always make sure you bring your hips back down. 10 seconds. 5, 2, 1, and rest. Flipping over for hollow body hold. So hold your feet up and roll your shoulder blades up off the floor. Eyes should be headed towards the ceiling. Starting in 3 seconds. 2, 1, off we go. So the more you lower those feet, the more challenge you get. Also, the straighter your legs, the more challenging it gets. So if you bend your knees, bring those feet in a little bit, it becomes a little bit easier. So challenge yourself right at the edge where you can keep your low back down on the floor. And our eyes are going to be up at the ceiling. 5 seconds. 2, 1, and rest. Back over to the push-up position for plank jacks or plank tap out. 3 seconds. 2, 1, here we go. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1, rest. Stay right where you are because we're going right back to that push-up position. Three seconds. 1, and here we go. Pushing those hips up. So if you're doing the full range of motion here, you should start to feel some work in your shoulders with this also. We want your hips to be sort of on a track right in the middle. So just because you're picking up one hand, you shouldn't have to shift to that side. Keep your hips right in the middle. 5 seconds. 2, 1, rest. Rolling right over. Hollow body hold. 2, 1, and here we go. The reason we say look at the ceiling is because we don't want to curl your chin to your chest here. We want to do enough to keep your shoulder blades off the ground without curling up. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1, rest. Okay, that's round 2. We got 3 to go. Okay, plank jacks in 2, 1. Here we go. Here we want to pull the back of your head up towards the ceiling. Ten seconds left. Three, 2, 1, rest. Knee taps are next. Ready? And here we go. Pushing those hips up towards the sky. Tap your knee. Try to get those heels all the way down to the ground in the back. Five seconds. 3, 2, 1, rest. Okay, round 3, just 2 to go. About 3 minutes of work here, guys. And here we go. Oh, I'm sorry, hollow body hold to finish up round 3. Ten seconds left. Again, looking up, not forward. 2, 1, rest. Now we've got 2 rounds to go. Rolling over to push-up position. Two, 1, here we go. Halfway there. Five seconds. 2, 1, rest. All right, knee taps. Ready. And here we go. Let's finish strong here, guys. We got 1 more round after this. This is when you got to double check form. Make sure everything's staying in the right place. Halfway. Five seconds. 3, 2, 1. Rest, roll it over. Hollow body hold. Here we go. Remember, you can challenge yourself at your own level here. Just making sure we've got that nice neutral curve in your low back, meaning your low back will come just up off the floor above your waistband. 5 seconds. 2, 1. Rest, last round. Okay, roll it over. And here we go. Tapping out or plank jack. Ten seconds left. 3, 2, 1. Rest. Done with those for the day. I'm gonna knock off the knee taps next. 5 seconds left. Ready, and here we go. Nice and solid. Remember, your hips are tracking straight up and down, not shifting to the side as you go up. Ten seconds. 5, 2, 1. Relax, roll it over. 30 seconds of work left. Last set for the day. 2, 1, and we go. Find that spot that challenges you, that you can still do well. 10 seconds left. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Okay, a little longer day than usual, gang. Thanks for sticking with it. Great job this morning. Hope you guys have a great day. Jacinta will be doing circuits in the mornings next week, and actually she'll be here, so the scenery should look pretty similar. So she's watching the house and take care of the dogs and all that stuff while we're gone. She'll be doing it right here, and yeah, if you have any questions or anything like that, she'll be able to help you out too.
Have a good trip.
We will. Thank you. Yeah, hopefully we have some warm weather and some sun, but yeah, it's been nice here too, I feel like. Okay.
Enjoy.
Thanks, Brian.